Hello again, friends. Flavors here. That small break took slightly longer because the food was real good. I just couldn't take myself away from it, even though I love you all. But at that point in time, I loved food more, so I wanted to spend as much time with it as possible. So anyway, as promised, I'm gonna be checking out changes done to Commandos this time, and for that I will have to go to the Bastion because that's where my only Commando is. And just a quick reminder, my latency to the Western United States is pretty damn atrocious. So uh, well, if I can't do crap, don't blame me, blame the distance. Um, so, do I have sound and visuals? Yes, I do. More importantly, though, even though I talked about it in the past, let's just quickly review the changes that are being done to Commandos and Mercenaries. First of all, and most importantly, all these people who kept complaining about huge green beam giving their commandos away, as well as double pistol shots that would maybe a little bit less, but still that would give away their mercenary healers. Finally, you're able to use it on yourself, something that people wanted to come to life since forever, pretty much. Actually, in this patch, there are quite a few changes that should have been in the game for quite a while. So I'm really hoping that BioWare is finally starting to catch up on the wishes of its players. Way to go, BioWare. So anyway, you can now use hammer shots and what's it called for mercenaries, and rapid shots, yes, on yourself, not just people around you. So this means if you don't have ammo for whatever reason, you can still sustain yourself, and you can hide your presence. Of course, the enemy can still identify you as a healer by looking at the cell you've got active, but you can at least enjoy an illusion of your invisibility to the enemy team. So yes, you can sustain yourself in case you're low on ammo and nobody around you needs healing, plus invisibility. Next is a change to gunnery or arsenal specs, which eliminates pushback on grab round and charged bolts, as well as tracer missile and power shot by 100%. Previously the maximum was 70, so you would still get pushed back if somebody was attacking you and you tried to use these skills. Right now you can just, unless you are interrupted, of course, by the appropriate skill, now you can just channel that grab round or tracer missile right in the face of that bastard who's trying to kill you. Without much fear. And you know what? A lot of people actually call this a meaningless change, but in fact, it's actually a good thing. Not exactly a groundbreaking thing for the DPS, for those who play gunnery or arsenal, but it can create certain situations. It can make certain situations easier to manage, especially like everything's on cooldown. You've just been interrupted on something. For example, you've been channeling full auto or unload, and you've just been interrupted, and that bastard, be it Marauder, Guardian, Sentinel, whoever attacking you, and you are trying to use grab round. He'll keep pushing it back and it will delay it for quite a while. Actually, it can make it twice as long. So right now it will be completely null, so you will be able to channel these things like grab round and tracer missile without much problem. Take note of how I'm not talking about power shot or charged bolts, because this is still a pretty damn useless skill in this spec. Why the hell would you use it anyway? Even though now you don't have any pushback, but why would you use it? The grab round is by all means a 10 times better skill. Less ammo consumption or heat emitment. What else? It deals 50% more damage, if not more. That is, if I'm correct. I don't remember. Well, I guess I could alt-tab into the game and look, but that wouldn't be fun, would it? What else? and I think it channels faster. Maybe not. I don't remember. But anyways, there's just no reason to use charged bolts or power shot in gunnery or arsenal. Well, basically, there is no reason to use this kill in any spec. unless you are DPSing in combat support cell, then it costs 0 heat or ammo if you are using supercharged gas or cells. Still, don't DPS in healer cell, okay? Don't use combat support cell or cylinder to DPS. Don't do it. That doesn't work. There was a time there was a healer. Oh, well, no, he wasn't a healer. There was a commando who only DPS'd in combat support cell, and it was in like in the times of 1.2, 1.6. Then he disappeared or he changed. It took him like half a year to realize that he wasn't doing anything useful. So don't be like that guy. I'm not going to call his name. It doesn't matter. Just an example that there used to be such a guy who tried to kill people in combat support cell and just could not. He thought that not having ammo consumed on charged bolts was a good thing. Well, turns out not so much. Anyways, but more importantly, and this is something that I'm going to be checking out, a lot of changes to combat medic spec or bodyguard if you're playing a mercenary, of course. First of all, and the most major change that complements change to the Colto bomb or Colto missile that was recently introduced, providing additional passive healing to the board, which is quite important to the commandos and mercenary healers, because normally they have to rely on the channeled heals, which can be interrupted. Well, you know, it's pretty common knowledge that if you sit on a commando and interrupt him, it just becomes useless. Well, he's still tough looking and has a huge assault cannon, but that's just all for show, and he's not dangerous. So anyway, trauma probe or Colto probe, or how is it, Colto shell, can be deployed on an unlimited amount of targets. Previously it was only one, so you had to like rotate it like a spaz every time. That guy's been attacked, let me put it on him. I've been attacked, I need it back. Give me back my trauma probes, okay? So now you can actually put it on an unlimited number of people, absolutely unlimited. You can put it on as many people as you only can, as long as it lasts, you know. But the trade-off for it is that the duration was reduced, although still not really noticeable, 3 minutes, and has less amount of charges. Now it has 6 charges down from 10 to kind of, well, you know, balance it out slightly, because 10 charges with 5 minutes can last you quite a long time. So to make commandos and mercenaries renew these probes from time to time, or shells, its effectiveness was toned down a little bit. So next is a few changes to skill trees to help you with your spec build. So now you can now you can create slightly different healer builds, although I'm really interested to discuss with some people how do they build their healers. For example, I like a little bit of alacrity. I feel like alacrity helps, and there is a huge video on my YouTube where we discuss with Ugen how to play a commando healer. Since then, commando healers have only improved, and by quite a lot, and still after today's change, I'm really interested how people build their commando healers, because personally I prefer to have, for example, some alacrity on my commando healer without having probe medic. Some people love having probe medic. So yeah, there are so many different ways to play this, and I could probably think of at least 3. So it would be really cool to know how do people who play their mercenaries and commandos in the healing spec, how do people build them? You can also, for example, like if you don't feel that ammo reduction or heat reduction on field triage or whatever it's called in mercenaries is worth it, you can also skip it and maybe like go for cell capacitor instead. Many ways. And what all these changes do, they allow for a more flexible healer build, like swap tiers around, less important, more important, something that you decide you need more, things like that. But of course, overall, the amount of skill points required, it's all the same. So, like for example, Psyche used to be here, now it's not. Slightly different healing spec here now. So anyways, let me go ahead and pick this all up. Like, I could avoid getting Psyche now, but I still personally like it. 10% armor increase, and like a lot of people like armor screen. At the same time, I personally don't feel like it's too much. 10% armor increase, for example, on sages is really not all that beneficial because their armor is initially low. Plus a lot of damage simply ignores this boost. So spending a skill point on armor screen feels like it's not really all that beneficial. Of course, we're getting all that, increases all healing received. This is incredibly important defensive cooldown. Well, not cooldown, there's defensive perk. So once you activate reactive shield, you get 20% healing increase. Pretty cool. You cannot be interrupted with anything but a stun. You pop your reactive shield, you heal yourself to full, almost like a sage. The question is though, 2 skill points into Culta Wave. Commandos, in my opinion, need all the heals they can only get. Like, seriously, all the heals. So personally, I like Culta Wave. Every time you use concussion charge, you heal people around you. This could also be quite important in an arena, just an additional heal while trying to save yourself. You get slightly healed as well as teammates around you. Pretty neat. So anyway, now I gotta choose. Do I want to spec and probe medic now? Increases the max number of trauma probe charges by 1. So instead of 6, you can have like 9 charges. It slightly increases the healing done. Well, probably now it is important. When it was a single target, when trauma probe was a single target spell, it wasn't so important in my opinion. But now, having 15% additional healing on each of the probes, having more probes as well as the rate limited triggers reduced, it should be quite efficient. Next is, of course, I want to increase my aim. I also want healing by Culta Bomb to be increased by 20%, incredibly important. I want to have tech critical rate increased by 3%, and I've got 1 point left, so what do I spend it on actually? 1% alacrity? No. Let's actually get cell capacitor. So I could get 10% alacrity every time I use recharge cells, as well as some additional cells. So this is going to be the build I'm going to be using for my combat medic. Probably could be somewhat optimized depending on stop lagging. Okay, game, just stop this lag. I just need to rearrange my skills slightly. Wait, why? What's happening? What's happening with all the abilities on my bars? Like this. I think it should be looking like this. So I would love to try out myself in ranked. Probably nobody's queuing right now though. Oh, what the hell? I haven't turned in. I have not turned in a daily quest since forever. Ah, quest named in my honor. How nice. How nice of all these games actually mention me. Like, you know, in different locations, like dailies, daily PvP quests, all that stuff. Pretty cool. I'm pretty much in every MMORPG these days. Yeah, no first responder this time. Normally I would use it, but because of the change to Trauma Probe, I kind of have to skip it. That's how I feel. 30% alacrity. Like to make it efficient, I really need 2 points. But what do I sacrifice for it? That's the question. Normally, I wouldn't get Probe Medic because there was no reason to actually use it. Like, you know, just no reason. But now there's nothing to sacrifice for it, and having only 50% chance to activate and crit, well, it's not reliable. It's not worth it. It's better to have something reliable like 10% alacrity, increase on recharge cells. And so, yeah, I guess there's no... Oh my god, what the hell is this? No. I look too kinky with his spikes coming out of my shoulders and things like that. Anyways, doesn't look like... I don't think I will be able to get a ranked Q-pop, so let's just go ahead and warm up in normals and see how it's gonna work. So yeah, practically, like previous balance patch allowed us to use passive dot healing on Coltho Bomb, which is quite important. Affects a limited number of people, which can stack inside the area. And this patch allows us to have as many trauma probes as we only can have on people, which is incredibly good too. So now even if a commando is disabled, he can still have quite a good healing output, and this is exactly what commandos needed, to be honest. Because as soon as you start disabling the commando, like commando can just sit back and stop pressing buttons, because even if he does, he will not be able to like get any heals out anyway. So yeah, let's just wait for a game and I don't know. Also, people, if anybody is on the Bastion right now, feel free to invite me if you're doing normals, ranked, whatever. I can heal you. Maybe. My healing skills are awful though, so I wouldn't rely on myself too much. Yesterday performance with my Sage proved it. Well, Khalid, the thing is, not a lot of people actually seen that old armor. In fact, still quite a few new players coming in from FTP and stuff like that, so not everyone's seen that old armor. It's mostly the new players who fall for it. But let's be honest, the new things they can introduce to the game are pretty limited. So just by how the game's designed, there's really not that many different things they can do about the looks of our characters. And my first Commando game will be... Actually, what's interesting, can trauma probes from different commandos stack? Let's see. They cannot, unfortunately. There can only be one trauma probe. So having two commandos and people in 8-man groups will not be beneficial. Like for example, for PvE, you maybe could take 2 commandos and be like, ha ha ha, everyone's gonna have unlimited amount of trauma probes, and we'll just get healed in every hit, and commandos do nothing but renew trauma probes when they run out, and everyone stays healthy without much interaction from the healers. But it seems like BioWare have figured out it might be a possibility, so they decided not to allow it. Like, no commandos. We are X-Men. Where the hell is my green beam? Holy crap. Animation. I need you to play right now. Why doesn't my... Is it because he's still loading? Well anyways, let's go. Nobody's dying. We've got like 300, 5,000, 10 million healers. That's what I wanted to say. Lots of healers. Ow. They're killing me right now. And now I can also use... hammer shot at myself when I have to run, like, and I cannot heal myself, and I cannot stop to heal myself. So that's how things are. Pretty nice updates to Commandos. It would be also nice if the game didn't lag. Where the hell did that guy go? Boy, I'm trying to select you, but for whatever reason the game doesn't want me to save you. Doesn't want me to save your face. Let's renew the probes and people on whoever I can. Also, of course, shouldn't forget to spam that Colto bomb. Not only it's green and not only it's green and appealing and just all positive, but it also improves all other heals. So Colto bomb has to be used by cooldown. Colto probes should always be renewed, and life will be happy for everyone. Maybe like start planting, maybe would be cool. Mental effects should be dispelled. That is, if I have any. They have any applied. Listen, could this guy stop dying? He's like taking a lot of damage. Plus also something I forgot to mention, that keep in mind, my commando is not geared for healing actually. It's a pure gunnery commando. But still. To test out the changes, I simply had to respec to healing. Personally, I love healing with my commando. Well, come on, I love healing with every class. But commandos are especially loved right now because they needed this buff badly, and by badly I mean very badly, for a long time. And finally, commandos are getting some love after being left alone for such a long time. Actually, I haven't used my electronet once. Let's randomly shoot it. Let's randomly shoot my electronet. Don't know whether I made any difference. Let's hope I did. Don't forget to renew the probes. That's pretty important, you know, because they tend to run out, well, relatively quickly on people who are under attack, especially if you have that perk that reduces their trigger rate by 1 second. That means they trigger pretty quickly, and when they trigger quickly, you know, they expend these charges. What's a wall here? It's a great wall of Sith, and a great tidal wave of republics. Of Republicans. Well, anyway, nobody's dying, but at the same time, nobody cannot kill Imperials. Let's use Electronet because, well, we simply can. I even delivered a killing blow to someone. Seriously? Oh, Electronet actually killed some people. Some poor Sith actually died to my Electronet. That's something not exactly expected, I guess. How did it even happen? And well, I would really love to do something meaningful here, but I just don't know what. Ideas. And what's also quite cool is that right now, trauma probes are actually easy to place on people, and they do not impact your ammo management when you're full, that is, in any way. But Commando is still trying to plan. It doesn't exactly work. Well, maybe that's because he's always there, and Imperials have kind of already figured it out that he doesn't want to move from the door, and and so ends the first round without us making an advance even through the first set of doors. Still, Commando has become a much more fun because you need to press yet another set of buttons. Yes, you're gonna be hearing that sound effect much more often now. Anyways, the enemies didn't attack the healers, but that wasn't important. We couldn't plant anyway. I wonder, can we hold these doors here? I think they'd go another way, right? Sounds like it. What about the other side? Will they have planted in the next few seconds? Oh no 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 no, wait, don't die, ow. Why? What? Shit. I reacted too slow. I'm such a silly pug. Wow, stop lagging, game. What the hell is wrong with you? Game, don't you lag on me. Holy hell, I don't really know what's going on. I have to be honest here. No idea, it's just a mess. A mess of all the players. Crap. People are still dying. They could still outkill us, you know. Damn it. Damn it, we really need more healers here. Just can't keep people alive easily. Don't die until I get to heal you. Please don't die. Oh baby, don't you dare to die today. Because flavored singing the song. No deaths are allowed. I am too tired to pick up the shovel and dig your grave. But anyway, something's happening on the other side, and I can see them planting, you know. Alright, 3 of them should be able to do it without much problem here. No, use something. Intercede, leave. God damn it, why the hell did you have to die? Didn't I tell you? Didn't you hear my song? I just... Holy crap, they're being focused quite well. These guys should do something. Should do something with the line of sighting. Not mine, but the enemies. Alright, it looks like the troubles come into the healer's haven. They're planting, by the way. The Juggernaut got pushed to me, and he's like, "What? Who do I attack? Nobody else is within reach." So let's just punch this healer a couple of times. I ICC them. Don't touch him. Well, Imperials do have some damage, but will he be able to break? That's the question. And even if they don't break, will they have outkilled us? I hope not. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to keep people alive, but it's a tough job, you know. To get a medical license, you have to study for at least 5 years. In certain parts of the galaxy, you have to study longer. Of course, you can get in touch with the black market representatives and maybe get a fake license or something like that. But then you will just be killing people instead of healing them. And most galactic citizens just prefer to go to a medical school, and I was trained by the army. Well, normally, you know, army training is the worst. That's why Commandos are considered the worst healers ever. I hope I didn't concussion charge anybody out of someone's smash or whatever, but I just really wanted these people to move away. How's this guy doing? Alright, he's... Maybe I'm doing you bastard sorks. What the hell are you trying to do? Holy crap, I cannot move because of the sorks, like seriously. I could probably pop my hold the line. Alright, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Fuck off. Oh my gosh, seriously, I might die right now. And it will happen. It would be nice if somebody healed me, but 35 seconds left. Let's hope we can do it. Maybe they have outkilled us, maybe not actually. I don't know, it's really hard to say right now. On our team, I don't remember anybody dying in the first round or whatever. Anyways, only 13 seconds left. Four seconds left. Let me get one last heal out. No, couldn't do it. That was an odd game. Yes, we won. Die, you bastards. Not the best one, but definitely better than Zork was able to get more because of the constant stacking in his what's it say? What's it called? I forgot his AoE heal. So after the Zork, I'm gonna be on the second place. Well, not so bad for the first game in quite a while. On the other hand, that Zork though took quite a lot more damage. But still, without much problems, to be honest, I was able to get 13k, 1300 heals. That's okay. It's of course not 2500, as someone was boasting just recently, but well, there is some room for improvement. Plus, I'm not really running healer gear, which is actually a big impact here. Still, without healer gear, mostly optimized for gunnery, with no healer's head bonus, it was an okay performance. It will only get better, I hope. Yes, 13k HPS would have been good to have, wouldn't it? Yes, I can pew heal myself. Exactly. Commando heals in arena, they're starting to pop. When I was playing my operative, there were at least like 2 of them, and I feel like it can work right now. If the player is good. Yeah, you have to be a decent commando. And an important thing would be to fake cast quite a lot, so your primary heals wouldn't get interrupted, because as soon as your medical probe gets interrupted, that's a call to your enemies to burst someone down. See, Yogi, there's lots of opinions. Like, you would take Merc. Right now they're really good over Sage, but they've both got their ups and downs. Although in terms of overall survivability, I would call a Mercenary a much better choice. Like heavy armor, ability to not get rooted, like hold the line or hydraulic overrides, all of these things, electronet. But more importantly though, and the most important thing actually, it would be the electronet. It works on full resolve and absolutely disables enemy healer or whoever it is weak from doing anything for how long does it last? I forgot. 9 seconds. So 9 seconds. Practically a full disable. If you don't have a stun breaker, that's it. So Commando healers in arenas, I think it's a really good choice. Thanks for fucking Gunslinger up. Are people seriously crying and saying like Gunslinger is fucked now because of the freighter flyby or orbital strike? No, that skill was OP. Yes, one ability, and everyone is like, Gunslinger nerfed. Don't play Gunslinger now. Commando should be able to do good now. As for what's better, a Sage or Commando, well, probably Commandos right now, thanks to their survivability. Survivability of a Commando is much better, but still, even with the changes, it remains to be seen how much better it's really become and how much less susceptible to interrupts it's become. Until someone sits on me all game long, I cannot really tell if it's better. As a Sage, you have with support from your team, you can really move around, heal people. Like you're not all that easily shut down by only interrupts. But up to this date, Commandos have really been pushed out of the game just by the proper interrupt abilities. Right now, they do have the tools. They do have the tools to heal people even without having to channel heals. But how effective they are, this really needs to be tested out thoroughly first. So far, what I've seen is really good. Like healing per second has increased, but that's mostly because, like for example, in that game, that's mostly because I was able to heal like the whole team at the same time. Of course, HPS would rise. That's not really an indicator of how effective they will be in small-scale fights. Well, you know, Sage AoE heal can also be instant. Also, Sage's got a much bigger resource pool so they can basically heal for a longer amount of time without having to fall back to some resource management tricks and smaller heals and stuff like that. But then again, yes, you know, with that recent change, Commandos might be a better choice than Sages. All that I'm saying is that it has to be tested. It has to be tested thoroughly. And would really love to hear from people who are going to be using their Commandos and Mercenaries in ranked. Well, anyways, ranked is not popping, so without having to wait for ages, let's just go for normals. And I get an insta-pop, as I deserve. And it's going to be an arena. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna be happening in this one. Well, you know, with the cooldown on Innervate or Healing Trance, it shouldn't be a problem, like maintaining your force, and especially with the cooldown on Salvation. Like you throw instant Salvation once, and in between you can have 2 Healing Trances. Hey! Healer Commandos on the both sides. Oh, holy shit, we also get his counter healer. Well, our setup is a little bit tricky.
Who will be the winners? Who will be the corpses? Audience, place your
And their Commando healer just decides to leave. Nah, with 2 healers on the team, that's not really a practice. It would have been cool if we like were 3 DPS on both sides and Commando healers on both sides too. It would have been a good play, a good game. And people on the other team are leaving, sadly. I would like to play this, but I don't want it to be 2 healers against like. Well, then again, maybe if they get 2 burst DPS, it could be somewhat balanced out. Especially if that scoundrel is not so good. So who is the Juggernaut? Okay, so he's under geared though. Also, give me a stim. I don't have a stim now, right? Yep. They are behind us. What? Like, you know, and what I'm seeing right now is that actually this kind of makes running a DPS Commando in arenas or DPS Merc even more viable, because right now you can have a strong Commando healer running around, healing people up, having this passive healing output, and you can have 2 Electronets. 1 Electronet is cool. Like, for example, the fight begins, you focus someone squishy, immediately put Electronet on him, and he has to break. Like, for example, you're attacking a healer, even if the healer is guarded, but if you've got sufficient DPS, you like put Electronet on him, in theory of course, and he has to break, because otherwise in the next 9 seconds he can simply die, even if he's guarded. But as soon as he breaks, there's just a second Electronet comes in, which still deals damage and disables him again, and like, having Commando healers gained viability for arena play also kind of makes having another Commando in the team with a second Electronet also much more viable. That's like part of the butterfly effect, I guess. Small change, well, relatively small change leads to bigger consequences. What the hell did they all want from me? They're all crazy about me or something, I don't know. Let's all kill a Commando healer. Well, Commando healer is really not so easy to kill. Well, I might be easy to kill because I've got like some ridiculous delay here. I wanted to stock strike him, not hammer shot. Hey Leisure, how's it going? Lots of people left this game, but oh well.
Girata thanks you for your brutality. Play again sometime.
I would actually love to get some arenas right now, even if it's normal. How would I compare? I would personally call gunslingers having more survivability in arenas. The problem with the gunslingers is that you need to know how to counter the damage coming into you. And then again, it also depends on what spec you're playing. Probably the hardest to kill spec would be engineering, or at least a hybrid between marksmanship and engineering. Gunslinger is easy to crush in arenas only because people don't really know what to do with it. That's my opinion. A well-guarded gunslinger is actually not easy to take, not at all. Commandos, on the other hand, they can be chain stunned, and that's when they break. No, seriously, why the hell the game freezes today? I just don't get it. After I swapped servers, it just started freezing. Maybe I should have restarted the client completely. But oh well. By killing Gunslinger, you killed this MMO. Looks like a lot of people are trolling because of the freighter flyby change. Personally, I call survivability on gunslingers to be bigger, especially on engineering or engineering hybrid specs. The major problem that players encounter in this field is that they don't really know when to use which skill. A lot of gunslingers would simply sit in one spot. Even when they are attacked, they're trying to cast a freighter flyby on themselves, and instead of trying to roll away, reposition, use lag shots, like flash grenade, all that stuff, they do nothing like that, and that's why most gunslingers and snipers, they simply die. Tonight, probably not. I was thinking of also playing a little bit of Guardian in Vigilance to see how exactly it triggers the Master Strike reset. And after that, I will be doing some Guild Wars, maybe. Actually, I might need to go in a couple of hours, so we'll see. Right now, I'm just testing out the Commando. And yeah, like seriously, it now has a good passive healing output, so I don't see why wouldn't it be used for arenas. I'm really hoping to see some people like rotating their setups. There's counter healers. They're hardest, like there are so many benefits to a Commando. They're pretty much hardest of all the healers to focus down. They take the least amount of damage. It also includes smashers. They have pushback, which also heals. Of course, it feels resolve, so it might not be a good idea to recklessly use it. They've got Electronet, and Electronet is an insanely good tool. They can probably, if they use Tech Override, they can use Concussive Round to insta-disable someone, just like Sages. Like, you know, if you need to disable a tank, you can coordinate and have Commando Healer disable him with ease. Just Tech Override, shoot Concussive Round, boom, tank is resting for the next few seconds. What else? Commandos have pretty much the best single target healing. That is, so if a Commando gets a chance to and is left alone, um, they can heal quite well. Plus, right now, previously, if you were being focused, you really had no tool to heal yourself. But right now, you can have not only the rest of your team being healed by Trauma Probe, you can have yourself as well. Plus, you can use hammer shots while running away to sustain yourself even more. Like, lots of good things. And it's going to be Ancient Hypergate. And like I already said, having a Commando healer on your team simply asks into having, again, a Gunnery Commando or Arsenal Mercenary as one of the DPS, because double Electronet is a simply insane thing. You can have 2 tech overrides on the tank. Like, your tank doesn't even need to do anything, although of course he could, but you can tech override the tank. Number 1, as soon as he tries to do something, like first tech override goes in the tank, he tries to break, and that's when second tech override goes in, and then you just Electronet number 1, healer breaks, Electronet number 2, healer dies. Well, of course it sounds good in theory, but this is something that could be explored, I guess.
The ruins contain a powerful security system which is charged by 2 energy pylons nearby, but be careful. Every time the pylons are activated and synchronized, they fire off a powerful explosive discharge.
A powerful explosive discharge. Is that guy a healer again? So many healers. God damn it. Didn't put probes on that guy. He's without any healing support. He could have used it, I'm certain. Anybody for the pylon? No? Well, okay. Who needs pylons these days anyways, right? All these people burning around me. Let's just clear out the dots. Also, there looks like a lot of fighting happening. We really should, someone really should have gone and probably capped our pylon, right? All right. That's what happens whenever every DPS thinks they don't really need to shoot. Why are you coming this way? Don't even. Why are you all coming? People. Stop it. Stop it, let's go back. Aw. Let's show some Commando love to each other. Well, this has quickly turned into a mess because nobody wanted to go and cap our pylon. But crisis is somewhat averted. Now you just gotta stay and defend it until the round ends. Getting clear. You don't need to ask me twice. Already on it. And you can probably see how, like, it doesn't really impact my energy management whatsoever, at least when it's when it is at the maximum, when I'm placing probes on people. In this regard, it's pretty similar to how the scoundrels have it. Well, we really didn't need to do it together. Kind of didn't expect you still had it. That concussive charge, I mean. Again, same shit. Well, we will stop them, I guess. Once oh, leave me alone. Lime, no! What happened to Lime? Oi, Brutus. Brutus. We kinda need to, kinda need to cap a pylon. Also, you could get the orbs, perhaps, before going anywhere. And that Commando doesn't know what to do. Doesn't know where to go. Grab orbs, you silly. And let's go to the pylon. Let's fight. Good job. We did it. We did it, and we're still ahead. No dirty Imperial will take our pylons away from us. All your pylons belong to me. Oh, stop disabling me, you pig. Yes, gaming for dollars seems to really like the idea of crushing someone like Noob. Oh, give me this. This boost. This boost looks so smexy. I really want to have it all for myself. I'm going. As soon as everyone's out of danger, I'm certainly going. No, seriously, these trauma probe sounds everywhere now. This sound might become even more hated than the vibroblade sound of an operative. Why the hell isn't it working? Or is it actually hide the Dell? Maybe it does, but just okay, it does. It's just the hand movement animation doesn't play, or it's delayed. It's hard to tell. Lime's getting killed again. Lime, stop! I really like to. Sometimes I like to have my tea with Lime, so I would prefer it to stay alive. I'm sorry, but evasion does not remove Electronet. Pretty much the only way to break out of it is to use a stun breaker. Well, anyways, it seems like we're kind of winning. But I don't want to play Ancient Hypergates, I want some arenas. I really want to get at least some kind of impression how Commando Heals holds himself in a small-scale battle. One assassin, 2 healers. He doesn't know what to do with the both of us. Well, that assassin is slightly undergeared, so yeah. It will take him a while to actually kill anybody. Someone should be going to our pylon, I guess. Well, maybe we could first grab the orbs. That's a fine idea as well. Kara is invincible. Smashing Guardian. He's trying to attack me, some nasty sorcerer using his lightning. Alright, you know what I want to do? I want to change a few things to see whether or not they will help me, at least slightly. But I love shadows in this game. I don't want them to be simple. Shadows really make this game look much better than it otherwise would. But it does seem to have helped my FPS already. Why can't every game's engine be more like Guild Wars 2? No problems, no lags, good FPS. Well, I don't really know whether it has no problems or not, but from the personal experience compared to other games. Then again, Rift, for example, has a good engine too. Alright, what's going on here? Actually, I'm so annoyed to be running around between points, between locations rather, in all these war zones. As a healer, it's so annoying. I just want to stay in the same spot and heal. Yes, they are. I shouldn't have healed much. Only a little bit. I wasn't trying hard. This commander though, he deserves my MVP. For being an awesome and... What do you mean the same with ESO? What is the same? ESO's engine is much better optimized. But still, it from what I've seen, it does have some problems with the large-scale battles. But otherwise, it plays out pretty well, much smoother than Star Wars. So they did a good job on optimizing the engine. Anyways, game, give me an arena or two. I would really love to have some arenas. Also, I want to go and see this deathmatch mode, Galactic Starfighter. But before... Yes, it is since the update. I've already complained about it. I was wondering how the hell did they break it? What did they have to do to actually, for whatever reason, remove the green highlight? WildStar engine is pretty simple though. Well, WildStar graphics that is. There really isn't that much detail to them compared to a lot of other MMORPGs, for example, like WildStar. Oh, from like ESO. ESO's got a lot of detail to its objects. Like Arcade got a lot of detail to its objects. But WildStar, it's kind of simple. At least I've been like zooming in on different objects, and they're not really all that complex. Maybe I got the wrong impression actually, but that's what it looked to me. Most of the world environments you travel in, they're kind of simple. Yes, well, I don't know about annoying, but it really is kind of weird not to for it not to be there. Everyone's black now, but you know it's BioWare. For whatever reason, they break something with each new patch. I don't know how it happens. You might not remember how it used to be early in the days. Like every new update, every new patch, there would be something severely broken. Right, Q-Pop, here I come. It's going to be an arena just as I wished it. Everyone wishes BioWare didn't use Hero Engine, or at least did a better job at optimizing it and tailoring it better to the game they were making. But oh well now, it's not going to be changed.
Welcome to Garada the Hutt's Arena of Death! I'm your Deathmaster, Baron Deathmark! Two teams have been assembled.
Oh, Calidus. You should ask Lodane for some comedy classes. Wait, am I seeing things, or is it really quadruple operative against me? Who do we even focus? This guy dies first. Anyways, and it's double commando. Now things get weirder and weirder by the second. So it's 2 healers and 2 healers. It's kind of balanced. We're about to find out who heals better. Is it double commando healer, or is it double operative? The eternal struggle. Is it the newcomer to the field who's gonna take the first place, who's gonna take the title of the best healer, or will it be the old and proven healing method? Will it be operatives or will it be commandos? Will the army or the agents of the shadows who will prevail? Underground medicine or the proven field med packs? I'm gonna focus on Scoundrel, that's for sure.
Get in there and go berserk!
I don't know, these guys, you just don't really look dangerous, I guess. Shit. Well, I'm saying they don't look dangerous, but in reality... can I cast a healer or something? I don't know. No, seriously, focus on fucking Ubuge. Could you please? Also, we have a second Electronet, if you could use it, maybe. Nah. What an intense battle, to be honest. Actually, a good time to test how well can I heal myself with hammer shot, coupled with a trauma probe. Actually, doing quite well. All right, I'm getting slightly too low. Booga. Come on, you can do it. Like that. I knew it could do it. I just knew it. Why the hell is everyone just standing? Could you, like, maybe attack? It looks like our shadow disconnected. Well, this looks kinda bad. Or did it just decide to go take a bathroom break or something? He's like, ah, okay, we killed one of the scoundrels. Okay, Shadow is back. It looks like the bathroom break was actually the case here. Is it not going to move today or what? I just don't get it. He's too lazy to do it. He did just use telekinetic throw. Can I vote kick that piece of ass? He's goddamn annoying. That healer actually did 400k. Pretty damn decent. It looks like scoundrel healers are still on top. Well, then again, the enemies didn't really have that much DPS to heal through.
Time for another round. Time for pain.
Just look at that cutie. He was doing the damage for a minute and then he got bored. So nice of him to do his job properly. Just focus on this guy and you will probably die. Yes, exactly like that. It will not be such a long fight after all, perhaps. Simply because a couple of well-played CCs does wonders. No, just look at that guy. No, operative DPS doesn't suck at all. You are absolutely wrong. It's those two particular players who are not doing it to the best of their character's abilities. Don't be too hasty to judge. Just because two people. Haven't you been watching me killing stuff?
They wasted the rotworms.
You have exceeded. Okay, I need to spend some comms. Yes, indeed, full of punches. Sebastian, what's happening? How do you put yourself in the bottom left? By using software? It's because I actually don't exist. I found a way to turn myself into an electronic signal, and I abandoned my body. From now on, I only live in the virtual world, in the internet. I'm sad to announce to all the ladies that are my fans, I just don't exist. The only way for you to see me is on the internet. I was kidding, of course, about intense. There were just so many punches left and right. It was like a brawling tournament. But anyways, as you can see, Commando healers just prevailed without much problems. I want another arena now, if I can. Give me an arena. I want. But more importantly, I really need to spend some comms. What do I spend them on though? Ideas? What's my current gear? I'm mostly just Conqueror. So I could probably update it to something better, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and convert.
Let me know what you need.
Let's go ahead and convert these comms to ranked. Just, you know, the years of me practicing my right-clicking skills are finally paying off. Did it. Spent all the comms in a record amount of time. Always Kaito Rush. Yes, today I think I'm worth about 100 bitcoins. So yeah, for 100 bitcoins you can have me all to yourself for a month. Again, this makeup arena. It would also be nice if BioWare actually found the cause for the lag on this particular arena and fixed it. It would be really nice of them. Hey, we've got me for a healer.
Frog dogs, frogworms, get in there and go.
Skyrush, nice to be seeing you around. And yes, personally, I think Commandos. Hello? We got spotted. Ow. Whoops, not today, buddies. Whoa, 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 they killed me. What the fuck are you doing, bitches? No, but seriously. Wow, we're still losing. Are you fucking crazy? You killed the assassin, well good. Now it's time for you to actually kill the healer. How about it? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. 2 operatives DPS.
That round belongs to the rotworm.
Actually, what healer? They don't have a healer.
Time for another round. Time for pay.
Why do they think they had a healer? I had an impression as if that guy scoundrel was healing, but I guess it was a wrong one. Seriously, just fuck off. What did they do? What did they do? Wow. I have simply no fucking words right now. They killed the assassin again. Kill the fucking commando. Commando, kill it. Kill him right now. Also, you know what? Do we have that guardian could have at least the guardian leapt to me once. Kill fucking commando. Commando should be dying into. He's that operative. The scoundrel is just not dealing any damage. All right, they killed him. There is also enemy operative somewhere around here who does deal damage actually. So it's an operative against the guardian. Let's find out. Oh, come on. He's just obliterating that guardian. Right. Right. And the damage, like I said, you don't judge Scoundrel DPS based on performance of certain players. Like, for example, these two guys in this game. Jedi Shadow. Ah, only ninja. I've got all the famous names in the chat. I am flattered by your presence. Anyways, why the hell did I think that scoundrel was the healer? I really thought he was like he was healing. But anyways, these two guys, they weren't really all that awesome. And now I'll just pretend to be a vendor. A new vendor has been added to the Jedi Shadow PvP PvP area. I sell awesome heavy armor to those sages who need it. Another arena. Buffy, yes, go ahead and read on the changes. I've already discussed them, so I don't feel like doing it for the 10th time in the last several weeks. You can also check the broadcast recordings next time.
Two teams have been assembled at random: rotworms and frog dogs. First team to destroy the other team wins each round. Once you're down, you're out until the round's over. Who will be the winner?
By that scoundrel,
Who will be the corpses?
I meant
Audience, place
hours.
your bets.
And I think that that Commando had like 20% left. When he was taken down. Anyways, I'm gonna get hunted down again. Yes, I know what you meant. It's really hard to juggle around. Merc Commando, you get the meaning, same classes.
Frog dogs, rotworms, get in there and go first, sir.
What's gonna happen next? And that guy just disappears. God damn it. Shouldn't there be like more than one?
Frog dogs are taking it to the rotworms.
What the hell do you want from me, assassin? Leave me alone. I'm trying to heal you. Oh, he probably doesn't want to let me. Oh well, his plan failed. That's what I can say.
What a kill! The round is over. Frog dogs took that one.
If you can't read, how the hell do you type? That's a really important question. How do you type in English if you cannot read it? If you don't know letters or words? Please give me a witty answer.
Teammates, last round. Here's your chance to do it again. New
Yes,
round.
I kind of noticed it too. He like fills my resolve and then overloads. Maybe he had no force or something. Why did he... what? Kill somebody. It's nice of you to pull me back, actually. You don't need to heal me, relax, I'm not dying. Since when did we get a tank? I thought we had 3 DPS in the beginning. Did someone leave?
Frog Dogs are taking it to the Rotworms. What a kill! The round is over. Frog Dogs took that one.
Well, this valiant tank deserves my MVP. So many ability bars, that's just the standard. Everyone has this many. No, it's not even deserves. It's only 4 ability bars. Or I mean, of the 6 ability bars that I can have, I'm using only 4, and everyone has that much. But yeah, subscribers have 6 ability bars, even though I don't really know what to use them for, because I'm not a fan of having 25 pets lined up on my ability bars and 64 mounts. I don't even have that much. I'm using just 4 ability bars for all the things I need. No, 3 have 4. Or 3. I think 3 have 3 and preferred have 4 or something like that. 2 bars wasn't enough for people, so they complained. You only have 2 because you haven't gone to the interface editor and activated the rest of your bars. You should have 3. Yes, 3 players have 3 bars. One of which is deactivated here. So you need to go to the interface editor. There will be a quick bar here, red. You need to click on it. You need to press enabled, and you will have it. Yeah, so remember now, 3 players have 3 bars. Preferred have 4. Or even 5. I actually don't... I guess 4. So yep, that's how it is. Just go to the interface editor, find a red. It will be red, just like this one, like quick bar 6 here. To press enable, it will turn yellow, then green, and yep, you will have your additional bar. Not a problem. If you've got any other questions, feel free to ask. As long as they're not concerned in my sexual preferences.
This is Grandmaster Satir Shah. The Empire's already here.
I guess I said it wrong. And it's another Void Star. Well, fine by me. 3 players had 2 in the beginning, then everyone complained how 2 bars just wasn't enough, and they got additional ones. Or an additional 1. Because 2 bars was really not enough for for even all the abilities you could have on your character. So that was changed, thankfully. Ah. Ladane heard the word sexual, so she's like, what? Who said what? How the hell I'm not the only friggin' one Commando healer? It's like Twitch TV / ninja. Should I create a guild? / Twitch TV / daily PvP. Anyways, it looks like I'm already probed. Boy, did my Jedi Sage, evil Twi'lek Jedi Sage alone. Do we have like 5 healers right now or what? That Jedi Sage should be feeling loved. Oi, oi. I think I've just disconnected. Yes, no. Well, the stream doesn't seem to be lagging, but for whatever reason, the games decided I didn't want to play it no longer. I don't know, you can try. The guild I'm currently in is not managed by me. And suddenly I got kicked. I got booted. I think the games realized there were too many healers in that Void Star, and like it's time to reduce the amount of healers in the same game. It just randomly kicked. Just randomly kicked me out. Like, why the hell there are 5 healers in this game? Get out of here. And I was really expecting a good I was really expecting a good Void Star, but they just booted me out. No Void Star to me, for me. But it also means that I got to leave a Void Star without looking bad. But I have to be honest, it was all a plan. Actually, it was all my plan. Pretend like I get disconnected from the game to be able to queue again and probably get an arena, maybe. It'd be actually nice to have an arena right now. Getting loaded on in Sage. Yes, well, you know, Sages are pretty squishy, and everyone likes squishy things. That's why men like female chest. They don't like, you know, I don't know if I can find. This is a bodybuilding site. You can find some exceptionally interesting pictures of bodybuilder women here. Like, exceptionally. I just wanted to say that nobody likes female square and hard chest. Everybody likes squishy, so that's why everybody likes Sage, you know. As most sweater players are actually, holy shit, it would have been better to play Void Star than Civil War. As most sweater players are men, and men just naturally like female chest. That's why they also like Sages, because Sages are just as squishy and soft to touch. The language is Russian. Well, like, honestly, you can find some extremely interesting pictures here.
Listen up. There's an Imperial fleet in orbit.
Although I don't think it's safe to actually show them on Twitch. I might get banned for that shit.
They sent a dropship and a full ground team to stop us. The facility below has 3 air defense artillery turrets. Find each turret's targeting console and slice in to take control. Turn that firepower on the enemy dropship and bring it down.
There have been quite a few interesting pictures of women build into some insane muscle sizes. I don't know who finds that kind of thing attractive. I have nothing against bodybuilders or whatever. Women, it's just some people overstep all bounds to just, you know, they stop looking human. Quite literally. They look like walking muscle. Does this game again have another healer commando? What the hell with the amount of healer commandos right now? Well, I guess everyone wants to try out the changes, right? Don't even expect me to go west. I guess they do expect me to go west. Okay, it's going to be a healer commando guard cam. Two bastards are coming this way. No. Will I be able to come before they come? Oh shit, probably not. This piece of ass is already here. No, are you? I shouldn't have. Oh my, that gunslinger is just getting destroyed. Alright. Well, I don't think I'm holding this one for much longer. What to do? What the fuck do I do? Shit, no. No! They killed me. Ow. That was painful. But at least I survived for a little bit longer than a gunslinger, who just died a pathetic death. Just... What's so messed up about them? It's just a Cyrillic alphabet, you know, part of the world. He uses it, and a pretty big one. It's not like English is the only language in this world. In case you thought it was, well, it's not. Let me tell you something. There are all other languages and cultures in this world too. I hope it. I didn't just. I didn't just turn your outlook on this world on its head. It wasn't my intention, but I hope you learned something new, at least. That guy didn't stay alive long. Well, and what to say? We're kind of screwed up. It's extremely weird that we were unable to. Someone's still exploding with a ragdoll plague. Huh? Hey, we got mid. That's some freaking instant electronite on my face. I didn't even need to heal myself, actually. It would be nice if someone buffed me, you know. That guy called Old Dog, for whatever reason, he just gets blown out into the open space every time he goes somewhere. What is the reason? I wonder. Why does it happen? Oh crap, that guy is taking damage. He's taking damage. Probably not something he wants to be taking here. One down, 7 to go. Well, this is going to be a tricky game. Well, in the worst case scenario, at least it will end quickly. 2 down. 6 to go. Ow. Just get away from me. I don't like you. Alright, so this time it's my internet.